What's good, YouTube? We have a different video for you today. We're going to be going over Pokemon Go and some newly leaked pictures that we have from a Reddit that is doing all the Pokemon Go pictures. How's my hair look? All right. So, as you can see, if you don't know anything about Pokemon Go, I recommend doing some research. It's going to be a really cool game. Basically, Pokemon real world in your phone. It's going to be sweet. I definitely recommend doing some research. But today we're just going to be going over some newly leaked pictures that I stumbled across, and I want everyone to be able to see. And we also have some new information about gyms and how battles work and things like that. So I just wanted to show you a couple pictures. So the first picture on the left, we'll get right into it. First picture on the left is a Pokemon gym leader. His name is Kaio. He has a Rhydon. He has 297 CP, which is, I guess, some sort of point system that they use for levels for the Pokemon. As you can see on the 6 Pokemon on the screen. So those 6 Pokemon on the screen are going to be your Pokemon. So let's say you go to a gym and you want to fight Gym Leader Kaio. So that's basically a real life person who in the game saw a gym space, which are going to be all around the world. You can go to these gym spaces, and basically they're like claimed landmarks. So you claim it, and then you become the head of that gym if you go claim it. And to dethrone someone, you have to fight them and beat them for that spot. And then also what you can do if you're on the same team, so there's going to be a red and a blue team. If you're on the red team and you stumble across someone that has a red landmark, that has a landmark that's also on the red team, you can toss your Pokemon in there too, and you could build like a team of Pokemon to battle against. So that's a lot of information. I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to break down. But I'll kind of explain more on the layout of what's going on in the picture. So we're still looking at the picture with Rhydon in it, and so as you can see, it has the gym leader's name, or the person that captured that space's name, Kaio. Has his level, has his probably gonna use some sort of like Facebook or syncing, but it has a picture of his picture, and then it has the level of the character level, which is 1 in this case. And then the experience, which is 250 out of 500, which I believe they just knocked down to 250 for the first level. I don't know. I was reading a little bit of information about it, but basically that's the leveling system that you can you gain that from defeating trainers and in the wild. So you go out and fight trainers. Information that a lot of people don't know, I want to just go over really quick is when you're capturing Pokemon. I don't have any pictures of capturing Pokemon, but there is plenty online. It's not as in depth as a lot of people think. You're not battling when you go to capture Pokemon. All you do is you find a Pokemon, you just throw Pokeballs at it until you catch it. And when you catch it, then it goes into your party, and then or back to a PC, and then you can take Pokemon. I'm not 100% sure if they have a PC system set up right now. I saw that if your party's full, you just delete a member, so you just drop him and leave him. Or if you're going to a gym, I heard potions are really hard to come across and they cost a lot of money. So you just want to if your Pokemon gets low or dies, you just let it go. You don't even worry about reviving it, because revives are also very, very hard to find. So more information on the picture. You can see the Rhydon that has a CP level, which I'm assuming is some sort of Pokemon level, of 297. And so he is obviously stronger than, okay, so the 6 Pokemon under Rhydon there are our Pokemon. Those are the Pokemon we can use to fight Kaio, the gym leader. So obviously he is much higher level, so we probably wouldn't want to fight this until we go train up some more. I'm not 100% sure how you really train Pokemon, since you can't, there is no like NPC trainers yet you can go fight. Also the gym leader, I mean, if you're not high enough level, I don't really understand how the system of leveling up works. I probably have to do more research on that specifically. But to the right now, you see this is our first look at the Pokedex that we actually have. So it shows information on the Vulpix. It tells you the level, the CP level, the HP it has, the weight. I'm assuming that's like the typing and whatever the height. So the typing's probably in the middle, and then a description on the bottom. So that's basically the basic information. Obviously, once we get an English version, right now it's only in Japan, so we're not going to have an English version of any of this stuff just yet. But we will soon, I'm sure. Supposedly, they're supposed to be releasing it in New Zealand and Australia soon, so they'll at least have closer to English translation than obviously these characters we have. All right, so I just wanted to show those pictures. They really have nothing to do with what I'm about to talk about, but I did want to show them so you understand kind of like a background of the game and what's going on. So today we're going to be going over combat, and combat in Pokemon Go it's confusing because you don't understand it until you really see what's going on. So the picture here, I'm not going to really read the whole thing, but so at the very top of the picture, you see combat in Pokemon Go. So this is by a Redditor. His name is, or the page is named the Sylph Road. So if you guys want any more information, like I said, I'm going to link the Reddit thread down below. But if you can see out to the left of that combat picture there, it has a picture of, you can't really explain it, but basically what that picture is a gym in the world. So that's going to be a gym that you would walk up to. Let's say it's at your neighborhood Fry's, or you go down to Walmart and there's a gym there, and then you see people battling in the gym at Walmart. So how it works is basically you go there and then they approach a gym, they see the gym leader next to it. So like the picture on the right, you see the gym leader, you see their Pokemon, you see the Pokemon CP. So this is translated in English. This picture came out a few days ago, so we have new information, which is awesome. Thank you, Sylph Road, for the information. We really appreciate it. Anybody else that's following Go, I'm sure is really appreciating it, so thank you very much. So basically, you see the gym leader, you see their Pokemon, you see the level, you see your Pokemon. Select a single. So we're gonna go over it kind of down the row here in the middle. So basically, winning a battle or winning training grants players XP. Victories at enemy gyms reduce the prestige points of the gym. So I'm assuming the way that the prestige points go is if you go there and you fight them and you lose, then they get more prestige points. And if you go there and fight them and you win, then the prestige points go down. So maybe when the prestige points reach 0, then you would be able to, let's say, for instance, take it over of some sort. Because I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of mechanic where you can take it over. So that part, it's kind of in the air. So this level 2 gym has 2 Pokemon deployed. Note the gym leader's crown symbol. Okay, so that's super important. Right under where it says, okay, so it says gym location name. We're looking at the picture now. It says gym location name. It says level 2. And right under that level 2 is a crown and a dot. So basically, as you can see off to the left, it says deployed count, including gym leader. So the gym leader would be the Pokemon Nidoran with 130 CP, who would get destroyed by this Raticate at 463 CP. So the gym leader would have its name. Okay, so you have the Nidoran, 130 CP. So the dot next to the crown represents how many other Pokemon they have. So in this situation, they would have the leading Pokemon, which is the crown, which is what your Nidoran would be in this situation. And then they also have a second Pokemon. So that means you could deploy with multiple Pokemon in this situation. You would deploy with 2 Pokemon. So if they have 1 Pokemon, you deploy with 1, so on and so forth, from what I understand. So the more Pokemon they have in there, the more Pokemon you can use, or you can get with a group of people and you can use them. Supposedly it's supposed to be like a system where you can, the gym leader, like I was explaining earlier, if I'm on red team, you're on red team, and we both want to buff up this gym, you have some high-level Pokemon, I have some high-level Pokemon, we dump them all in this gym right here, and whatever the highest level Pokemon will fight off. So that'd be really cool. Let's just say I own a gym right down the street, and I got a buddy who plays with me. If he wants to, if he's on the same side as me, we can combine our forces, and then we might be able to just beat anybody that comes near us and tries to battle us, and we get all these XP or prestige experience for our gym and train it that way. Pretty cool. So we're gonna go to the next picture. I have it on a different slide here, but that's pretty much it for the basics of the layout when you first show up at a gym. So this is gonna be the gym combat. So totally weird because this is the first time they've actually shown any sort of combat. Like I said before, when you're trying to catch Pokemon, you don't actually have any combat. You're just sitting there throwing Pokeballs at it over and over and over and over until eventually it gets caught. So in this situation, you're going to be battling with the Pokemon, and you're going to have different moves and different side things, and they have a lot of moves in the game right now. If you go look at the Reddit page, they talk about all the different moves and move types and all that stuff. It goes more in depth, but this is just going to be talking about the combat. So there's 120 seconds basically to KO each Pokemon. So you're kind of going around and you have the chance. You have 120 seconds to kill the other Pokemon. If you don't do it within that time, then you lose. So as you can see, the Pokemon each have their own HP bars. You can see that Kadabra is owned by the person that's fighting the Nidoran in this gym. So this Nidoran, this gym leader is the Nidoran, was the person that had the Nidoran in the last picture. So you go to you can see during a hit, or an orange bar shows up how much damage is inflicted, just like in regular Pokemon. It would subtract so and so amount from the bar that you have, your full health bar. So the defining Pokemon stands in the middle. Red warning waves signal that an attack is coming, and the crosshairs means it's about to hit. So it gives you like a, hey, he's about to bite you. Here's the red signal, and then, oh, it's about to hit you. Then you have a chance to dodge. So if you can read on this, it says Pokemon can dodge using Quick Attack by tapping or charge by tapping. So they can dodge by quick tapping. They don't really give a lot of information. I guess you could dodge left and right by swiping left and right, and you can also move around during the battle. So that's an interesting concept. I'm assuming that if you do like a real world situation, you would physically have to walk around. So they do have a picture showing that you can toggle on and off the real world in the background. That's for catching Pokemon. I'm assuming they'll do the same thing with the gym. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? So it doesn't really tell you a lot about how you actually do damage, how skills work, anything like that. But so it shows the next enemy on deck in this situation. If you can see on the bottom right picture, so the one closest to us right here is the Raticate would be the Pokemon up next. Each move has a type. We don't really understand how they show the types or anything like that. And then the second stat bar is a Pokemon stamina, charging the charge moves. So you have a charge move and you have like a quick attack. So I'm assuming, okay, so when they say a quick attack, not quick attack, they're talking about a faster attack. So if you have a like Mach Punch compared to something else that would take a little bit longer, a little bit slower attack. So you would be, each Pokemon would have at least one of each, I'm assuming. So there's a quick attack, and then there's a charged attack, and the charged attack would require stamina, which it shows 2 bars. So if you hold down if you hold it down when you're attacking the Pokemon, you're gonna use your stamina up. And stamina regenerates when taking damage or using quick attacks. So in a lot of games now, when you want to regain stamina, the more attacks you dish out, the more stamina you regain, which in reality doesn't make a lot of sense. But you're not using heavy attacks, you're using light attacks, so over time you will get the energy that you lose back. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show off some of the pictures that have been leaked, that we have information on. We understand combat now to a lot bigger extent than we did before. Sorry about that. We are starting to understand gyms and how they're going to be put into the game, and how we're going to be able to go there, and how they're going to work. They're almost going to be like beacons or towers where you just drop your Pokemon there, you own that gym until someone can dethrone you, and then hopefully that's how the system works, where if that person can dethrone you down to 0, then they can take over that spot. If you guys want more information, like I said, I'll link it. I'll put it on the screen somewhere too. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go down and go to my channel. Please subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends if they're interested in Pokemon Go. Also, we have I do Nuzlocks. I do a Pokemon Let's Play basically, and if you guys are interested in that, the link is on the second button down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.